Hi, welcome back. This is going to be another video just going through a review of things. So first of all, if you can hit the like, subscribe, and do things with that bell. Just want to go over a few topics before I get into the discussion here. Just a little bit of intro. So I want to talk about sketches, literature, and the development. Talk about, again, the magic eye, stereograms, and triple flare similarities. Talk about going live on YouTube on Friday. Talk about double stereoscopic font. Talk about Starlight Yoga, some D&D inspired games. If you guys have any dedications, top 5. If you want to get more of my crafts and my artwork, then I'll tell you how. Talk a little bit about myself. Maybe some movie and game reviews, and just some mentioning of a video I'm going to post about sketches, and ask you guys if you want any literature readings, and talk about another video about triple flare practice. So this year, 2022, I'm doing some sketches, I'm doing some literature, doing some math, and I'm trying to incorporate those into my style of art. So if you want to learn more about that, then please contact me, and you can always visit stereospeeds.blog. You can just send me a response, and I'll send you the email or the link to the website. So again, I want to talk about Magic Eye, the puzzle, the pixelated puzzles, stereograms, the dual images, and triple flare. Really quick, they're all in a similar, same sort of area of entertainment and relaxation. So Magic Eye are those pixelated puzzles where you relax your eyes and you see a 3D image, and it's sort of a spattering of pixels, and they're quite popular on calendars and on the internet. And stereograms are 2 images that when you relax your eyes, you see an optical illusion. In the middle, you'll see a 3D image. And triple flare is just the same sort of setup as the auto stereograms, Magic Eye, or the stereograms, where you relax your eyes and you'll see you'll see a sort of an optical mark. Now the triple flare is different because instead of seeing an optical illusion where you see a 3D image, you'll sort of hit a sweet spot and you'll see 3 eyes, and you'll be really focused on the middle eye, and you try to get a friend to do the triple flare on you. So you look at a face, you relax your eyes, you'll see 3 eyes, and you try to get a friend to do the same. And when you do it, it's sort of, you'll feel a rush, and you'll feel some brain activity coming, I guess. It really helps to stimulate the brain. But the reviews and the research is slow because I think I'm the only person doing it, and I'm not a professional scholar, so I'm not a trusted medical practitioner. I'm just an enthusiast in the area of stereoscopy. So I want to know if you guys, I was thinking about going live on Friday. Let me know if you're interested, and I'll try to send you the reminder where you can subscribe, and you can get the reminder that I might go Friday 2 o'clock. My afternoons on Friday are open till around 5 o'clock Pacific time, so Vancouver time. I want to talk a little bit about double stereoscopic font. So it's a type of literature font where you use your stereoscopic skills to read. So you have 2 vertical, almost like Japanese literature, where it scrolls from top to bottom, but you have 2 identical the same. And you cross your eyes, and you'll see a middle row that you can read in the stereoscopic setup. Something to think about. And one of the things I liked to do years ago, this is going back to around 2008, I guess, was what you call Starlight Yoga. So you have a little station, or you have a friend where you engage in the triple flare response to sort of get your mind rebalanced, and you try to look for a signal where you start entering sort of a more approachable behavior, maybe almost to the state of a party behavior. And then once you initiate that response, then you sort of step back and you look at the stars and you cross the stars together using your stereoscopic skills. You try to hold the pose until you get tired. Do 2 or 3 different sets of stars, and then you re-engage with your friend. So you re-engage in the triple flare, the dual triple flare, and you just keep going round and round, and you try to do that sort of thing. You can even do, one of the things that's really fun with the triple flare is you can do circuit training. So you lock onto each other doing the duo triple flare, and then you do some sort of exercises, squats, you pass a ball, and you have a variety of friends in there, and you can do a circuit training, and it helps to improve your coordination, your timing, your balance, and things like that. It's a great way to exercise with friends, and a great way to sort of enjoy the stars at night. So I've created 2 D&D inspired games, sort of role-playing games. I'm not an enthusiast of D&D. I play it casually, but I don't play it a lot. So I'm just a casual player. I know the rules to the basic level. I have the starter kit. I'm a basic player, and so I'm trying to run a new game called Zoo, where you use combos. You can do a combo with modifications, with modifiers for each role, and different styles of fighting. And I'm also doing another D&D inspired game called Infinity Treasure. And in this game you get an energy bar you can use to attack, block, and do other neat little things along the way. 2 different new mechanics. And so just playing casually with D&D and things like that. And so you, as the YouTube member, do you have any dedications, requests, or favorites you want to see more of from my style of art or my library of art? Just let me know. And just go into the top 5 real quick. My top 5 heroes that I've created. Number 5 is Captain All. Number 4 is Crimson Fade. Number 3 is Maddie Rise. Number 2 is Tom Trueblood. And number 1 is Zach Max Martin. I'm pretty sure the list will change maybe in a year or so. I'm pretty sure Tom Trueblood isn't happy that he's second. And my top 5 villains that I've created: 5 is Sergeant Sleeper, 4 is Electric Dean, 3 is Black Rock, 2 is Herman Snivel, and number 1 is Plate. Let me know your top 5 of the characters I've created. So if you want to purchase some of my artwork, you can go to Game Crafter, and I've got 5 games, a mixture of solitaire and multiplayer games you can play with more than 2 people or 1 person. If you want to buy some prints, you can go to Saatchi, and it's under I think Brent Celeste. If you're interested, it's on my website, stereosweets.blog, where you can contact me through the messages. And if you want to leave donations, you can leave donations on my stereosweets.blog website. $5 donations just to keep the studio going. And if you want to play free games, I've got a Flow Lab account that's on the stereosweets.blog, and it's under development. Very simple games, side scrollers, and trying to create some card games. So a little bit about myself. I've got a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Took a trip to Africa around the year 2000. Unfortunately, I do have mental illness, which is quite common these days, and I am getting help with it. Thanks for looking out for me. I'm Canadian. I did a special on TV, a documentary on meteorite hunting through University of Regina and University of Calgary, the Prairie Meteorite Search, around 2002. It was tons of fun. Got to go on the radio, be involved with newspapers, and I was on the Space Channel for an hour-long documentary. When I was younger, I played soccer and I did some downhill alpine skiing. Wasn't that good at either. But in high school and elementary school, I excelled at wrestling, rugby, the autostereograms and other forms of stereo stuff, and sketching. Never learned to play hockey or lacrosse, unfortunately. In college, math was my strength, and I think painting might be a strength of mine later in life. Big fan of Washington Wizards NBA, and I like the Chicago Blackhawks in the NHL. And getting on to the review of movies, I saw the Batman. So I guess the city is sinking, or is below the water level, and maybe that the city is sinking and the stars are falling in that city, I guess, and there's not a lot of money to go around for a cohesive social structure. So you have a lot of elite money managers like Batman's family or Bruce Wayne, I think Arkham as well. It's unfortunate that a lot of the community money doesn't get put into trusts and scholarships. So the Penguin and his chums might have had an opportunity in the sinking city to aspire to find an even level with the Bruce Waynes before the Batman comes. Yeah, so I just want to say the city is sinking, social structure can't afford making proper high school adjustments. Lots of cash. You need lots of cash to survive in Gotham, and not a lot of social structure. And I wonder if, like, all of the people that hang out in the Penguin doing the drops were high school friends. And it's, you know, sort of sad to see the community fall into such corruption. I played Forbidden West. I actually don't trust silence at all, so when he was introducing me into the Gaia chamber, I went searching around the best I could to find other clues, just sort of, because Aloy's pretty gullible and still believes silence. So I tried to look for clues, but I couldn't find anything in the conversations or anything. I don't like the conversational setup. I know there are some conversations that expand if you explore the dialogue, but there's not a lot of choices, and I'm not really that smart to make the proper choice anyway. So I really enjoyed the stealth hunting, and not much of a warrior or a trapper or one to ride the machines, but I like doing the stealth attacks, long range attacks, and the silent strike. I don't really like the glint hawks, I think, because they have the green eye where they can see through the red plants there. I had some bugs, I guess, with Forbidden West. I went through a long dialogue campaign in the Gaia area. Sorry to do a spoiler, I guess the game's already out. But I did a huge dialogue. I went to everyone and I talked to all the people, and then I finished talking to Gaia and I fell through the floor, and so the game had to be restarted. And it was like 20 minutes or half an hour of dialogue, so it was really frustrating. I found some Thunderjaws to have an easy kill angle, so I was able to get some experience points quite easily off the Thunderjaw. So just one of the Thunderjaws in the area just south of the Plainsong, I guess. And I'm making a video I'll probably post on Friday, April the 8th, of just a video of some of my sketches. I'm improving for sure, but I still need a lot of practice. And I'm trying to get better. And are you guys interested in me doing literature readings? I'm trying to do literature this year, so if you guys are interested in me reading some of my stories, I take around half an hour a day, just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and do a short passage. Almost through the video here, so thanks for being patient with me. And I'm trying to put together some triple flare practice videos where I look into the camera with a proper setup, so you can come along and practice your triple flare skills of looking at a face, relaxing your eyes to see the three eyes, and so you can practice with someone actively doing it. And if you have any comments or questions, things like that, please get a hold of me. And I'm really looking forward to going live on a Friday, so I can get people to learn the triple flare before they go out and their evening parties for sort of a party trick. But I know because it's quite rare and it's really designed for nightclubs and the social scenes and social settings, that it's unfortunate. I think there's only a handful of people, and there's a lot of people that are always looking for some sort of form of entertainment. So it's just sad news, I guess. But what some of the benefits, like I was mentioning before, there's a lot of fitness benefits if you do it properly with two people. Unfortunately, I'm not, so I'm struggling. And there's a lot of mental benefits too. It helps to bring fluids to the brain, helps to bring oxygen to the brain, bring nutrients to the brain, get the brain cycling, sort of flush the brain. One of the fun things to do is to go several hours locked in a position with friends and sort of get the brain enriched, engorged, full of fluids from the body, and then just relax for a couple hours. And there you sort of reach a point with a triple flare where you want to relax, so you've had enough. You sort of stimulate your nerves the best you can, and the cool down is quite an enjoyable experience. It sort of winds you up like a toy where you pull back and you let go. So it has that neat curiosity to it. So thanks for watching the video, and if you have any comments, just leave them below or try to get a hold of me.